Sure. All right, welcome everyone to the Lost Pines Groundwater Conservation District special called board meeting. This is a hearing on the management plan on Wednesday, May 17th. It is now 6:10 p.m. Here we are in Giddings Council Chambers. So first order on the agenda is, let's see, we just did the welcome and introductions, so we've got a quorum. So next, I guess the public hearing. Item number 2, public hearing regarding the proposed amendments to the district's management plan related to the updating the modeled available groundwater, updating data in the plan to be consistent with data used in the adopted state water plan, updating the plan to address water supply needs, and including new or revised management objectives and performance standards. I don't believe there's anyone signed up.
No, sir, and I left the office a little early to make sure I got here in time to get into the building, so I'm just checking. I don't have anything in my email aside from the comments we received from environmental stewardship. Right.
We did receive, and I want to acknowledge receipt from environmental stewardship of comments, feedback, where environmental stewardship fully embraces and supports the adoption of the management plan. So with that, I guess we'll close up that item and we'll move on to the public comments. Has anyone signed up for public comments?
No, sir.
Would anyone like to speak? If there's anyone that has not signed up, this is your opportunity. Okay, then we'll move on from public comments. There were none. We'll move to agenda item number 4, the special agenda, which is the discussion, consideration of, and possible action on the proposed amendments to the district's management plan related to the updating of the, as I stated before, modeled available groundwater, updating the data in the plan to be consistent with data used in the adopted state water plan, updating the plan to address water supply needs and including new or revised management objectives and performance standards. I have one comment, and that's with attachment A. Attachment A needs to be updated. It has currently the last GAM run 22, and so we need that attachment. It just needs to be updated to the GAM run 21-017 MAG. But the numbers in the plan itself, the numbers were updated. The MAG numbers are the new MAG numbers. So the actual bulk of the plan itself is fine. It's just the attachment just needs to be updated, correct?
Yes, sir. Essentially, what we need tonight is action on the. You can think of the management plan as being in 2 parts. There's the text that we actually draft, and then there's 372 pages that the Water Development Board makes us tack on. So what we're looking at tonight is the actual drafted text that the district created. Once you approve that, we'll make sure that all the other attachment A, which is the most recent GAM run, attachment C, which will be all the letters that we send to surface water body, regional planning groups, and everyone else, telling them that we've updated the plan. All of that will be incorporated into the final submission for TWDB.
And Natasha, would you like to add anything about your edits and updates to the plan? I know you took several comments from October. So this is the second time we've reviewed this management plan. The first time was on October of 2022. We received several feedbacks from several folks, and Natasha incorporated several of those comments, right? Natasha?
Yes, so we received feedback from the public, and we also received feedback from the Water Development Board. And so those comments were reviewed and incorporated. Some of the comments from the Water Development Board were more mandatory versus optional, so those were included. There's a new performance objective related to water quality monitoring. And so that has been included, and you might have already covered this, but we also have basically kind of a good housekeeping objective to review all of our rules and the management plan and studies and reports, and et cetera, to make sure we're still on track to achieve the goals of the plan, and as well as the DFCs. So I think those additions make it a really good plan.
And if you recall, the main reason why we need the second round of review was because we did not, at the time in October, when we had to submit the plan, we did not have the latest MAGs, the Model Available Groundwater. We did not have those numbers yet from the state. So the state actually instructed us to submit the plan with the old numbers, and then when we received the new numbers, to then resubmit the plan. So that's where we are here today. We received the new numbers in January, and so now we are just resubmitting the plan back with the numbers that the state gave us. Any questions or comments from anyone on the board? All right, with that, I'll be open for a motion to accept the management plan.
I would make it.
I think we need to close the hearing out. and
Oh,
then-
okay, we need to close the hearing out, and then we could vote on it?
Didn't you already close there?
Peggy's note said that it was closed at 6:11.
Okay, my mistake then.
Okay, yeah, we did.
Are you on?
Yeah, we're already on item number 4.
Sure, then you're okay to take
Yeah,
action.
yeah, we went through number 2, and there was no public comment, so we then moved on after that to 3. So yeah, the public hearing had been closed or was closed.
Well, I would make a motion to adopt the draft management plan revised May 17th, 2023, dated with the change in the attachment A that Elvis pointed out.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay, hearing a first and second. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, with that, the motion passes and the management plan updates have been adopted. With that, there are no further items for this agenda for the special meeting. So I will adjourn the special called meeting at 6:17. Thank you all. We do have a board meeting at 7, so I guess we'll stick around for the next 40 minutes, and we'll start back up with the regular board meeting at 7 p.m. Thank you.